Alas, my dear friends, we are on the final mission. That's just a way of saying I may be leaving for Vimeo, but come to Vimeo. That's going to work out so much better for me. Or is it Veo? I can't really remember. Let's see. The best... sorry. It's saying... Even girls get that itch in their crotch. That's just a taste of the nastiness, the gruesomeness, the disgustingness, the absolute bloody fucking gory fucking insanity of Grand Guignol. It is going to be a hell of a movie. First, let's talk about the two stories that I'm thinking of at the moment. The one about the boy. It's literally called The One About the Boy. He's 15 years old. He gets turned into a vampire. I know it's happened before, but this, trust me, is going to be more realistic and more believable and more gothic than freaking... Don't it itch? This is gonna be my creep show. Only a lot more violent. Grand Guignol is a revival of sorts. And as a revival, I stand to make a point that this is the bloodiest movie you will see in maybe, I'll say 2015, probably 2016, in the summer. June 2016 is my goal. And this is gonna happen. I know, I promised you 3 times before, but the prophet is in this story. The prophet became a short story. And as it is a very dark and gothic movie. It is gothic as Sweeney Todd. And well, this dark and depressing tale called well, in between the stories there's going to be a certain thing in it. I want freaking Tony Todd to play my Grand Guignol version of the Creeper. He won't be a creeper, he'll just be incredibly scarred on his... Is it this side? Yeah, this side. So he has scars here. Yeah. And he's covered in scars. The rest of his face is completely fine. But he has... he has a blind eye right here. He is the introduction character and the introduction to each story character. Trust me, he's a lot better than freaking Creeper from Creepshow 2. Bro. Oh my god, that is the worst animation ever. What are we watching, a CDI movie? Well, no, we're obviously not watching a CDI movie. Tony Todd will be made up for real. The movie starts as we see the front of the theater. It is called the Grande. It is in Texas. It is not a real theater, obviously, but it will be filmed in Texas. But the point is, you have to look first. And you have to brace yourself, because this is going to be intense. Intense. One of the most intense things I have ever written. While I am deleting the original storyline from that first movie, I am also showing you in every single segment the Grand Guignol's characters, and they have a very real cast of characters. It is like Sin City. It is basically everything is the same. Everything. Right down to who gets to play who. And you know what? It's never gonna get any more real than the cast. Because if I have only 5 cast members, I would be fine. But no, I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means there will be very many of the same characters in each segment. Like freaking Sin City. Yep, those still sell. I'm sorry, I'm just really happy that I literally got to 272 pounds. I mean, 222 pounds. That, that that's not right either. 227 pounds. I don't look 272, do I? That was months ago. It should have been. Now, let us. Sorry. You've probably seen her on CNN before. Her partner, Phil Ward, was a passenger aboard Flight 370, and she shared this very difficult and heartbreaking journey with us. And we thank you for coming in to talk about this. Anyway, as I said, these stories tend to get violent as shit. And you would be scared as shit to know that Tony Todd isn't just the introduction guy if he appears. If he appears, so does my buddy Dave Vecchio. Anyway, if he doesn't appear, Dave Vecchio does. And you know the one actress who is professional enough for my movie, which has got to be at least 455,000. I'm going once, going twice. Sold. You know what? This has to be the best movie I have never made until it has been made and released in June 2016. And thanks to that budget, which will actually maximize at the top of something called $1 million or even $1.5 million. Well, let me just say, this is the film. This is my final choice. This is my final decision My final jeopardy. My final answer. To will I be as good, but more successful than Ty West. Here's my vision of the trailer. You see a bat coming on screen. A car comes to a stop. The bat crashes through the window and bites the son of this character. His character is the son, not the real life son, but the son of my real life sister. That means I get to play the sheriff's deputy. Who checks out what happened. The boy starts to get sick. All the vampires gather around him. He sees it's just a dream. This all passes by pretty fast. Then a voice comes. You think it's just a dream. But is it? You think you're dreaming. But are you? Then it passes to another segment. We don't know which one. The trailer goes on for like 2 minutes, making it 2.5 minutes. I mean, I've heard that theater chains are starting to cater towards their audiences more, which is bullshit, because not because the audience is full of fools, but because the audience doesn't understand certain things about trailers. We use that to make our money. So I'll have a shorter trailer out on the internet. Out in theaters. This is the one I'm describing. You hear a sort of Tales from the Hood-ish doo-doo every time played on a piano. Doo-doo. Yeah. And after that comes the big part. the red band trailer, which would appear only in theaters that could cater to that sort of thing, would be 2 minutes. The internet red band would be 2.8 minutes out of 10. 2.8 out of 10. So that's basically something like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I guess. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't know that. I'm not that great with math. Anyway, next part of the trailer. Are you alone in the house? Or are you dead meat? As they sew you, a woman shaking, holding a knife. Imagine this thing is a knife. Each movie in this Grand Guignol, well, we call them movies, but they're only like 20 to 40 minutes. The length of which is pretty unfathomable. That's 20 times 3 plus 30 times 3, 60 plus 90 equals 150. That's what you get with the director's cut. I'm gonna have to say that because damn, I can't write that many pages unless I'm writing for a director's cut to be written. And you know what? Sorry, I was remembering Sweeney Todd. Let's see. Sweeney Todd. Yes. Epiphany.
Mr. Todd, you have to help me. Mr. Todd, please. Mr. Todd!
This is the essence of what Grand Guignol was. This whole play and movie. But this was where it got really shocking.
and it's filled with people who are filled with shit and have run
He
out
was
the world
actually
now.
a good fucking singer. If anyone should be in a band, it is fucking Johnny fucking Depp. This is what Grand Guignol is all about.
There are two condiment and only two. There's the one staying put in his proper place, and the one with his
And
foot
you
in
remember
the
all
other
the
one's
violence
face.
in that
Look at
movie?
me, Mrs. Lovey, look at you.
So do I.
We all deserve to die. Even you, Mrs. Lovett, even I. Because the lives of the wicked should be made brief for the rest of us. Death will be a
Well,
relief.
that's
We
enough.
all
But continue, and you will enjoy what you hear. I would use that tune, not the song itself, to create an atmospheric tone for the trailer. The forced trailer. The green band and red band would have different songs too. Let's see, Kill Bill soundtrack. Let me think. Not Malvina, Salosa. Not Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Not Tumira. Not Bed's Lonely. Oh. Damn, I can't. Anyway, that's my if you can see that, I'm okay. I like to read on this thing more than freaking anything, which is why I have to write a book at some point, because while Grand Guignol started out as a book, I figured it's more movies that I want to write. And seeing as how one of these stories recalls Silent Hill in a way, but has its unique twist to it, just sort of like an homage to Silent Hill. Basically, you see next in this trailer that I'm talking about a whole bunch of knives and swords and giant blades of some sort and pendulums swinging around, and it goes to the whole Grindhouse style thing of calling itself Rated X. And all of this stuff you see, it happens in a way that gives nothing away. So when you ask me, what's your favorite scary movie? What's it gonna be? Wait till 2016.